Thanks for checking out this horror film review from the Skeleton Crew Horror Podcast. You could find our full archive of every unedited show at horrorphilia.com. Also subscribe to the Skeleton Crew on iTunes, Stitcher, and YouTube. Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoy the review.
Welcome back to the Skeleton Crew's A Nightmare on Elm Street retrospective. It's time to relive the nightmares with your hosts, Jamie Jenkins, Dave Z, Michael J, and Alex Edwards. Get ready for an in-depth look into the movies that haunted your dreams since 1984. So put down that coffee and toss that bottle of Hypnosil. If you think you'll get out of this retrospective alive, you must be dreaming.
Hey, what's up, guys? It is the Skeleton Crew, and we are back. This is our Nightmare on Elm Street retrospective, where we go through every single Nightmare on Elm Street movie for June and July this summer. That's what we're doing this summer, guys. So, this is Alex, and something's trying to get inside my body, and I'm here trying to get some sleep with Jamie Jenkins. What's up, Jamie?
Screw sleep!
Yes, sleep will kill you. Now it's time to sit down with my main man, Dave Z. What's up, Dave?
Well, fuck you, Will! Fuck you! You sit down!
Alright, I'll sit down, sure. And last but not least, it's slumber party time with Michael J.
How's this for a wet dream?
Well, those are the only ones I remember, Mike. So we're excited here, guys. It is the 8 weeks of A Nightmare on Elm Street. Like I said, for all of June and July, we are going to release one show a week for 8 straight weeks for 8 movies. A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddys' Revenge, 1985. A teenage boy is haunted in his dreams by Freddy Krueger, who is out to possess him to continue murdering in the real world.
Watch out for him.
It started to happen again.
Dad!
I'm in trouble.
You've had some scary dreams, okay? Help!
Daddy can't help you now.
Freddy is back on Elm Street, and he's not a welcome visitor. A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge. Rated R from New Line Cinema.
Now showing at a theater near you.
Welcome to prime time, bitch. You are all my children now.
This movie has a star-studded lineup. You got Mark Patton, who plays Jesse Walsh, the lead in the movie. Kim Myers, who we talked about in the last review, who plays Lisa Weber. She looks like Meryl Streep. You got Robert Russler. He was on our show, and Mark Patton was on our show. And Robert Russler plays Ron Grady. Clu Gallagher, a favorite of ours from Return of the Living Dead. He plays Ken Walsh, the father of Jesse. Hope Lang plays Cheryl Walsh, who's the mom of Jesse. And other than that, you got, of course, Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger, and the other standout person is Marshall Bell as Coach Schneider. He is awesome. He was in Stand By Me as well as Total Recall. He was the guy with the guy coming out of his stomach.
And Christy Clark plays his little sister, who she's from Days of Our Lives and General Hospital.
Okay.
Yes, she is.
I miss those. right. So this movie is very different for a lot of reasons. The first reason is, I think this goes for any horror movie. The leading person, usually it's a girl, and they decided to make the lead a guy. Has that ever happened before? Has a guy ever been the lead of a movie?
Before
Fright Night?
this, you mean? But he's right, Fright Night.
Oh, yeah. He's a vampire!
A Lost Boys.
Mm-hmm.
So this is not a crazy thing.
But for a slasher, it's odd.
Okay.
Yeah, the
You
two
know?
we just mentioned just happen to be vampire. Oh, Vamp.
Yep.
The guy was a lead, but those are all vampire films.
Yep.
Once Bitten. But, yeah, I guess for a slasher, that is unusual. Yeah.
But I like it. That doesn't bother me at all. There are
No,
things
not
that
at all.
bother me in this movie, but that's not one of them.
No way. I love it. It's the movie I relate to the most. And probably because Jesse's a guy. You know, when I watch horror movies, I don't exactly relate to them. I just like them. But I guess I could live through him and see things because I could relate because he's a guy. So that's probably why this is my favorite one. And I just love the entire cast. I love Mark Patton as Jesse. I love Grady. Clu Gallagher is a classic dad. I mean, he's such a man's man. Like, let me go check the temperature. Let me check this thermometer thing.
It is so hot in here.
Let me look at the thermostat.
My God, it is hot as an oven in here.
Sure. It's 97 degrees in here.
Look at that. You know what? God damn it, it's 97 degrees in this house. You know, he just talks like such a dad. You know, it's just, Jesse, I want that room clean.
Where you going, Jess?
Just out for a little while.
I told you I want that room unpacked.
Dad, I'm just going out
No.
for an hour or two.
Upstairs. Right now, son. Right now.
Yeah.
He's such a man, such a manly dad who's so like he's so into his dad mode. He's just so comfortable there.
He's kind of like the dad in A Christmas Story,
Yeah.
right? Where you still make a fool of him sometimes, but he's still a man, you know? Yeah.
I'm amazed more people don't love this movie just because it has such an 80s feeling to it. Like I said, the cast, the music, I absolutely love. It's so different, and it has its cues like that doo-doo, doo-doo. That sound, of course, it's a different pitch, but I can't.
Yeah. That's the only thing about the soundtrack I like is that, when they do that noise. I do like that.
Whale sounds.
Yeah, whale sounds every time Freddy is on the screen, so it gives him his own theme in a way. So, and I like that too. Then they have that amazing like flute type sound, and it's one of my favorite scenes. Remember when I think it's Jesse's first dream. He goes downstairs and he goes out in the backyard and he looks in the window of his basement, and it's so great because Freddy doesn't acknowledge him. He's just he's taking his glove out of the furnace.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I love stuff. Like, remember how I talked about how much I love when Nancy's looking into the jail cell and just watching Freddy do his thing with this guy, but then Freddy looks up and laughs because, he knows she can't do nothing about it. This was great because Freddy doesn't acknowledge him. And it's so creepy, and the music that's playing at that time is just amazing. It's just like, it sets such an amazing tone.
You know, the first act of this movie, I'm completely on board. I really like the way the story builds. I'm all about the first act of the movie. The second act, I'm confused. The third act is a clusterfuck. But anyway, the opening scene.
Yeah, oh, God.
Oh, the fucking when they're on the bus?
Mm-hmm.
The first dream? Well, first and foremost, right away, you know this is a different movie because the dream is already different. In the first movie, every dream that takes place where these people live or in the boiler room. And that's it. They don't explore it anywhere else. This is the dream that a person would have, being uncomfortable already on the bus. Those two girls are laughing at him. That's something a teenage boy would have. That's a bad fucking dream to have, you know? And then when they go over the desert all of a sudden, hey, where are we going? And the bus driver takes them in the desert, and the lightning strikes, and everything sinks, and they're just fucking there.
Incredible.
Being held up by it is incredible. It's really well done. It's different, but that doesn't bother me. Some things in this movie are different, and it bothers me because of that. But this instance does not. I really do like the intro. It's just, I can't say. You know what, Alex? You know what it reminds me of? And maybe that's another reason why you liked the movie so much? The part when the bus first pulls off into that desert. You know what that desert reminds me of? The beginning of
Psycho 3.
Yes! Psycho 3. Isn't that something?
Yep.
You got some connection with some strange deserts in the beginning of movies.
How about even the tie-in? Like, Jamie, I know you appreciate this shit. Who's riding the bus?
Robert Englund.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that.
Yeah, and then the greatest scene is when, things are obviously going awry, and then you look, and it's Freddy's glove on the fucking shifter, I think.
One thing I've noticed in this, I noticed it in the first one, if you are in Johnny Depp's bedroom in the first film, he has a body glove poster on the wall.
I knew it.
And in the bus, or on the bus, there's a body glove sticker on the dashboard of the bus. And I don't really know what the connection is other than glove. Maybe it's like a nod to, glove. Other than that, I have no idea unless Body Glove was a sponsor of these films. I don't know.
What is Body Glove? Like clothing?
Body Glove is like surfing like clothing for surfers. So I don't see any connection there. I don't know, unless it's just because of the glove. But I did pick out that emblem in both the first one and the second one. So.
Amazing! I thought I was the only one that thought that, and I had the note, and I was gonna bring it up, and I didn't, and leave it to you to fucking to bring that up. But in the Johnny Depp one, it doesn't even say Body Glove. It's only if you're familiar. Yeah, you
have to be familiar with the logo to recognize it.
Isn't that strange with the product placement?
Yeah.
Although Adidas is all over the fucking place in this movie.
Mike, if you were on a school bus and it ended up being on 2 spikes because the whole earth collapsed underneath it,
I would shit my pants.
But what if Freddy was coming up to you and you walk forward, otherwise the bus will fall back, but as you walk forward, you go to him, so you have to go back, then you go forward. What would you do in that situation?
I would prepare to die.
That's it?
Yes.
I would climb out of the window and climb on top of the bus.
No, I would probably just run back, open the safety latch for the emergency exit, and jump to my death. Because I don't want those razors touching me. I would kill him.
You're
He would kill me, yes.
That is the way to go.
Yeah, exactly. You don't feel it, you just free fall.
What about that scream that he wakes up, which he screams throughout the movie, which becomes a one-note fucking...
Why can't Jesse wake up like normal people?
Right! Could you imagine being in a household with somebody that woke up there? If that was my child and that happened once, I tell you what, that would be going right to the psychiatrist, right then and there.
Well, I love how it happens only after they move into that house, and it's so new that his boxes aren't unpacked yet. They don't even put that together.
Right.
They're just like, well, that's how he started waking up ever since we lived here, and that's just normal. Honey, just eat your Fu Manchu.
Yeah. Right, Fu Manchu.
It's funny. Him screaming is hilarious to me. Like, he does this about 4 or 5 times, and it is I don't ever get bored of it.
Really? I think they just do it too much. I think it's okay a couple times, but the same reaction every time, it just, I don't know.
The movie kicks off outside of that with this baseball game that they're having, and Jesse is jealous or something because Grady says, check this out, he's going to do a good hit, and all the girls look at him, including Lisa. So Jesse is sort of jealous or something, so he's staring at the girls to see if they're into Grady, and he gets hit in the head.
Let's talk about Grady. Why did Grady pull his pants down when they were on the baseball diamond?
Because he wanted to embarrass the shit out of him.
I guess so, huh?
Like, you just pants the guy.
That's what guys do to each other
I guess.
You embarrass each other.
This movie is full... I would rather discuss the what the fuck moments and what the fuck is going on in this movie half the time. Because I am as confused in this movie as I've ever been in any movie. And that's my issue with it. Like I said,
how about the coach just smoking while he's walking around the school?
Right.
That never happens anymore, man.
No.
Yeah, well, back then you could smoke more openly, though.
Why?
Yeah, but even back then, teachers didn't smoke walking down the hall. Oh, well, you know what? I did have a teacher who smoked in the classroom.
Wow, really?
I had a bus driver that smoked on the bus, and I rode the short bus, so she figured the retards wouldn't tell.
And if they do tell, oh, come on, he's a fucking retard. You gonna listen to him?
Yeah, what does he know?
Was it like the bus from Trick or Treat?
Right.
Yeah, actually it was.
That's
And I did, and I did tell on the bus driver when I saw her smoking.
Wow.
Because I was the smart gimp on the bus.
Narc?
Yeah, well, I was the smart gimp.
Mike's a narc.
She never smoked again after that, I'll tell you.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously though, I mean, all right, the last time we talked about this film, I was saying how the thing that bothered me was that it veered completely away from who Freddy was in the first film, and then of course the logical argument to that is, well, it's only the second film, there are no rules, they can do whatever they want. And I agree with that. When you are the second film in a series, there are things that were established in the first film, but that doesn't mean you have to stick to them completely. If you want to take it in a different direction, you can. I, however, think that what they did here was a flaw because it, to me, took away what made Freddy the scariest, and that is by putting him in corporeal form. He doesn't have the same abilities that he would have when he is ruling strictly in the dream world, which makes it completely different and frightening. And I think that what they did here with the changes was pretty much reduce him to any other slasher killer that you have out there, which the whole thing that makes Freddy so special is that he's not like any other slasher killer. He is completely different. But if you give him a physical form in the real world, then how is that unique or different?
But here's the thing. We already talked about how a million rules were broken in part one. Like all of these types of things that make no sense. And
yeah, they don't make sense. But the thing is, the one thing that was established is that Freddy is the master of your dreams. Right. And if he's going around possessing people and killing people in real life, how is that the same? It's not.
Jesse is a sleepwalker. So he's exploiting that, When Jesse kills Grady, he looks in the mirror and it's just Jesse. Jesse did it the whole time. He killed Grady. He killed the Coach Schneider. Mm-hmm. He went to kill his sister. All that type of shit. So what you don't like is why possess a human body to kill people in real life when you could have just killed those people in their dreams?
Right, which makes it that much. Which to me is what makes Freddy frightening, is because he will get you in your sleep. If you can just possess someone and have them kill you any old time, then how is that the same thing? It's not the same thing.
No, nobody dreams in this movie. They should have just made a part 2 with fucking more kids dreaming and Freddy stalking them. Instead, they did this, and I understand wanting to do something different, but let me go to that Grady scene. This is where I say, what the fuck? Because Grady is in the room, and Jesse's in the room, and all of a sudden, it's happening again.
Grady?
What?
It's starting to happen again. Jesus. Hey, man. What the fuck's wrong with you, dude?
You literally see through Grady's eyes
it's
Freddy come right out of fucking Grady's body, and he pushes Grady.
No, Jesse.
He pushes Jesse's body aside. We've seen that in movies before.
Let's give your argument. It was epic, so nobody cares.
What do you mean it was epic, so nobody cares? Yeah.
You said the same thing about Johnny Deep's kill. You said that when he gets sucked into a bed and shot up and his mom's looking at it, that's okay because it was so amazing, nobody cares. You don't think this is better than that, or at least right up there with that?
Because we've seen that in movies before. How many times have we seen someone shed skin in a movie, like an inner thing come out and throw the outer skin away, and then all of a sudden, they become that. Now this, next thing you know, you look and fucking he's intact again. That doesn't make any fucking sense. There's too many what the fuck. I understand a little confusion.
Ah, I got it. Grady was sleeping, and he dreamed that.
Grady was sleeping?
Yeah.
No, Grady wasn't sleeping. He was banging on his bedroom door.
Yeah.
No, he was sleepwalking.
Even if, okay, maybe
way.
Maybe Grady was sleeping. Maybe, I will give you that. I just don't understand why in this movie, coming off the huge success of 1, how number 1, you don't go with that iconic score. I don't, in any horror movie franchise, when they go to second, they at least, granted Halloween 2 changed it a bit and synthed it up.
Still kept it.
Yeah, why would they abandon that score? This movie, it has the feeling of like a direct-to-video sequel.
Ooh, don't say that. That's not true.
I'm not insulting it. I'm saying because of them changing the music.
No, but the music was good. That ba-dum, ba-dum.
It was okay, but it's not like the amazing, iconic shit that Part 1 was. They'd be
It's
like watching
definitely
Friday
not.
the 13th Part 1, and then Part 2 comes and it's the music from The Burning or something.
Right.
It just doesn't fit.
Oh, don't. No. See, now you're going too far.
Why am I going too far?
It fits, but why? You're right, though. Why would you stop? But it still fits.
I mean, yeah, it fits a horror movie from the 1980s, yes. It doesn't fit a number 2, a sequel of a fucking
No, it
big
doesn't
hit.
make sense.
Right. It doesn't make
It
sense.
fits, though.
Okay, that's fine. It doesn't make sense. I'll even give you that.
Yeah.
What about when he's in class and then fucking all of a sudden he falls asleep and that snake is on him? You mean to tell me all the kids that were laughing at him, watching him in the class, they
See,
don't know
Alex
that a
is
snake
laughing
got
'cause
on
he
him?
knows it's
How
ridiculous.
did the snake get on him? He wasn't even dreaming about the snake. That's what made no. It's just things like that.
No,
It
it was. It seems to me like the way that like Grady is laughing and everything. It's almost as if someone put the snake on him because he was sleeping, which is bullshit. Because who was able to cross the room to the snake cage, pull the snake out, drape it over Jesse, sit back down, wait for him to wake up, and the teacher never noticed a goddamn thing?
Freddie.
Right.
Freddie did it.
Yeah, Freddie did. And the kids watched it as the snake levitated in the fucking landed somehow.
None
on
of that makes
Jesse.
sense. And then of course he's like, if you want to play with snakes, and I'm like, what? I was, or if you want to play with animals, like, what are you talking about? I was asleep, asshole.
He was asleep. Yeah, poor bastard. Join the circus.
How can none of the kids behind him or on the side of him see a python crawling up his whole body and circling
They
him?
were all asleep too.
What am I seeing? Yeah, they're all asleep. He's got the whole fucking city hypnotized now. Jason.
Apparently we were supposed to be asleep.
I do
was.
like the scene. I do like you've got the body, I've got the brain.
Yes.
I like it's cool. I understand the concept. Kill for me. I do understand the concept. I like the fact that he says less than 50 words in this movie, kind of like he says less than 50 words in Part 1, and that's great. I like that. They kept him in the dark. They kept him dark. Those are the pluses. I'm just so fucking confused as to what... Why does he need to possess anyone?
He doesn't. And that's the thing, is that the Freddy character that was created in the first film does not need someone to kill for him. He doesn't need that. He is who he is. He has the power he has. There is no reason he can't wield it however he chooses. And it is not a requirement for him to have someone to possess. That is a completely different movie.
All right.
Yeah.
Maybe he just does different things to kill people, and for some reason, maybe Freddy is just he has so much time, and he's just a manipulator of all things that he just takes different avenues whenever he gets the hankering to do.
Just like in Freddy vs. Jason. He manipulated Jason.
Right.
Fuck Freddy vs. Jason.
Through his dreams.
Yeah, and his parents didn't kill Freddy either, so why would he even have a beef with Jesse?
Oh, he's just an evil fuck. He wants to get everybody. But I do hear you. Because he's in 1428 Elm Street, I could see why he would be the one to be possessed. I get that. I just don't understand why they had to go there with it.
I agree with that. Actually, I like the whole 5 years later, using the same house aspect. I think that's really cool. And it's fine with me if Jesse were to be the Nancy in this version, and he were to be the one that understood everything and figured it out and all of that. I would be fine with that. What I'm not fine with is the whole possession thing, because it just doesn't make any sense. And
let's have fun. What about the cheesiest scene in the history of fucking filming? I used to say it was Madman. I'm wrong. Oh my god.
Oh, yes.
That is so funny, man.
It is so funny. It's ridiculous, but it's funny as fuck.
You guys know you all do that when you're cleaning your rooms.
I used to reenact that all the time after I saw the movie when I was a kid.
Yeah, Mike butt bumps his drawer closed.
Yeah.
It's the funniest 80s thing I have ever seen in my life. Like, and at what point on the planet is that ever a cool or normal thing to do?
And why that song? I mean, I actually like that song, just in general, but why would he... I mean, it's not like he just turned on the radio.
Yeah, he chose that
He
song.
actually chose that cassette
Yeah.
and put it in on purpose. I'm like, really? That's what you're gonna pick?
How about when he dumps the stuff in the top drawer and he goes, "How do you like that, Dad?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so
Daddy
80s.
like.
Oh, it's awesome. I just don't. The only thing that makes no sense is him using his ass to close that fucking door. That fucking door. Yeah, it's so
It's
silly.
a firm ass that could just, it does it.
It's just so fucking funny.
What's with his door? It says no out-of-town chicks. Number one, why wouldn't you want an out-of-town chick? And two, did you notice that the word chicks is like altered? It says CH, then it's a weird thing, and then there's an I over it, and then it's CKS.
It's supposed to say no out of town checks. That's why.
Oh.
Yes, a check from out of town.
Yeah, there's like a sign that he took from somewhere and then altered it to say, which doesn't make any sense. Why would you? What's funny about that? Like, why would you? I don't know. You're like, oh, I know. I'll make it say chicks instead of checks. Yeah,
Well,
okay.
Locals, he wants long-term relationships only. He does not want chicks to come in and out of his life.
Right, yeah, maybe that's it. So here, there are some really dark moments. This movie is arguably darker than the first one. One of, there's like a lot of great, like real spooky and scary moments. One of them was when he has the second dream and he's wearing the scrubs that that we talked about with that "you got the body, I got the brain." He looks down the basement stairs and all you see is Freddy's shadow. And then you see him sort of coming towards the stairs. And then he closes the door and he goes to look around and all of a sudden, instantly, that Freddy's pulling the door open. And it's so amazing because it didn't even take the time for him to walk up the stairs. He was just there. And that's so dreamlike. Like, that's a fucking nightmare. And then he's yelling for his dad. Then he goes to run away from the door, and Freddy's right there. And he stops him right in his tracks. And then that's when he presents the whole thing to him, when he puts the blade. He's had his hands to his face. And you notice the post sound that they added to Freddy's gloves every time he moves them around?
Yes.
It's like that. That is so cool. It's like as if there's something more bigger and powerful than what they really are.
Daddy can't help you now. I need you, Jesse. We got special work to do here, you and me. You've got the body. I've got the brain.
The dream is awesome because in the beginning, how everything's melted like that, and you see his helmet's melted, and the record is melting on his fucking dresser. That's cool. That's a spooky ass dream to have, man.
Dude, all his dreams are great. That's what I like about them. It's
They
like
are. It's good. And once again, back to comedy. Every single time I watch this movie, I literally laugh for 2 straight minutes at the ridiculous fucking scene with that bird. With those 2 birds.
Oh my god.
Why does it happen first and foremost? I find that one of the most funniest fucking things in cinema. I crack up the whole time. The reactions they're making, everything that's happening. And how about when the bird knocks over that lamp? What the fuck is that? And then blows into flames. What am I fucking watching?
Yeah, and what is that? Like, what is happening there? Why is it happening? What's the point? What's
sense.
Freddy doing? I don't understand.
I don't.
What are you doing, Jesse? Help me move this thing.
It isn't the gas.
Don't tell me it's not the gas. Your mother thought she smelled gas.
Well, Ken, I thought I did. I wasn't
All right,
sure.
then what is it?
I mean, bird rabies. It's that cheap seed you've been buying.
Oh, please, Ken, really?
No, it could be. There's got to be a rational explanation. I mean, animals just don't explode into flames for no reason, do they?
That's right.
Right.
Well, it's sure not a leaky gas pipe.
Oh,
You all right?
Oh, it's all right. You set this whole thing up, didn't you?
What are you talking about?
You know damn well what I'm talking about. What'd you use? Firecrackers? You know what he did? He used a goddamn cherry bomb.
Oh, stop.
That's what he did.
Look, you can't talk to me like that.
Jesse, come back here. Jesse!
Ken.
Come back here, Jesse!
Ken, stop it. You're being ridiculous. That's
Jesse!
right. Stop it.
What is this whole hot house thing all about?
Right? Is that a possession thing? I don't know. I've never heard of
But a
it.
boiler room thing? I honestly, I don't know.
And the fucking dad, they're saying, he's like, it is hot as an oven in here. His dad only then, this strikes him, and he goes, you know what, let me check the thermometer. It's 97 goddamn degrees in here. Like, what the fuck? Why didn't you notice this before?
He's in denial. The whole time he's in denial. They're bitching about the heat. He's like, there's nothing wrong with this house, he says.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this house.
Yeah, but you're gonna notice it's hot well before it gets to 97 fucking degrees.
Right. He's really trying to prove a point, apparently.
Dude, at 78 degrees, I hit the air conditioner over here.
Right?
This guy's sitting there and it's almost 100 fucking degrees in the comfort of his own home, and he thinks nothing of this.
Well, why the fuck? This makes no sense at all. Let's just say he sleepwalks to this S&M bar, gets in, doesn't pay for a drink, gets a beer, whatever. I can overlook all that. Why in the fuck would his teacher, number one, if you're the teacher, you're getting the fuck out of there. That's what you're doing. You're not going to expose yourself.
Right.
Okay?
He acts like Jesse's in trouble.
Right. He's like, well, he makes him in trouble. Why would you, number one, bust him? Number two, you're going to have the keys to the fucking school. You're going to take him into school in the middle of the fucking night and have him run laps because you caught him at an S&M bar? What sense does this make?
And I like how Jesse's like, can I have a beer, please?
Yeah.
In all these 80s movies, even Psycho 3, yeah, give me a beer. It's all just get me a beer. Like, can you ever, when have you ever been able to say that?
It's like in Clerks when they walk in and go, pack of cigarettes, please.
Right.
It's like,
right.
all right. You want to be more specific?
Yeah, I get a pack of smokes.
But, yo, I don't get that. Jesse's taking a shower. The rackets and the balls are fucking all blowing up on this coach. Who is killing the coach and dragging him into the bathroom? You see someone's dragging him.
Jesse.
Are we supposed to say that it's Freddy? Yeah. Jesse's watching it as it happens, though. He's in the shower, remember?
Dude, I don't know what the fuck
That's what I'm saying. This movie
the-
just confuses the fuck. It's one giant what the fuck moment.
The coach is getting his own S&M performed on him in that scene, in a sense.
Oh, with the
Because,
torture,
you know, with
the whipping.
with the
yeah.
torture.
Well,
oh,
he's
yeah.
into the S&M. The guy even said he hangs out at these S&M joints. He's into that torture shit.
Well, yeah, so maybe he loved to die because it was just such a high for him.
Yeah, it's like that Carradine who choked himself in the closet with a belt and while he was jerking off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does make no sense. It's like, oh, how about this? How about Freddy is working both puppeteers in a way? He's working the dream shit out while Jesse actually commits the murder. He brought the coach in there and threw the balls all over the place, and then Jesse slashed his back.
Maybe. But then again, we see him being pulled and Jesse witnessing it while he's still in the shower.
Yeah, because it's Freddy.
But why would Freddy be attacking the coach when the coach isn't asleep?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. That's what this whole movie. That's what I have. Even at the end, at the party and everything else. Why is Freddy in these places when nobody is fucking dreaming? I don't get it. Right?
Exactly.
There's things I like about the movie. It's a giant what the fuck moment. It's like the guys that made it were on fucking mushrooms or something and just decided to try strange things, but with no reason.
And when he's at the party and Freddy's out, and then he's like, the one guy walks up and he's like, "No one's gonna hurt you. I'm here to help you." Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Look at this dude. Or is anybody gonna walk up to him after seeing what you've seen? No.
I got it. Maybe because it was never Freddy. Maybe it was always Jesse in the real world.
That's what I was going to say.
Well, see, that's what I said, except they weren't. When that guy was talking to him at the party, he wasn't talking like he was talking to Jesse. He was talking like he was talking to some strange guy that they've never seen before.
Maybe it was Jesse, but Jesse just, like, jacked up.
Maybe he had all blood all over him, and what did he do? He already jumped out of the ground.
Right.
So, and he already jumped through the window and disappeared. Wait, how would Jesse disappear though?
Yeah, wasn't Jesse just with Lisa a second ago?
Well, then her parents came down and to chase him off, and Freddie, and then he disappeared through the fence, and their dad was like, "Where'd you go?"
And who locked all the doors and stuff? And the windows?
Right, the door. They showed the door
Well, Freddie
locking.
possessed Jesse, so in a sense,
Jesse ran up and down the stairs locking the doors? But he was with Lisa, though, explaining.
yeah, but Freddie could have done it remotely from inside Jesse.
Yeah, and how is Jesse jumping up from under the ground by that thing by the pool and jumping through fucking glass doors and shit?
Because
Super
Freddie
Jesse?
made him.
What is this?
Freddie made him do it. Freddie
Bullshit.
did it. Yes,
I can't buy it. I wish I could. Who made the hot dogs explode?
that was Freddie inside Jesse. Well, actually, Jesse probably made him.
You
made
can't.
him-
But how? How could he have done that?
Why did the toaster catch on fire? Why? That wasn't even plugged in.
Why did
If somebody
lightning
was
strike the
asleep-
dishes?
Right, that I can buy because he was.
Jesse fucking zapped it.
fucking-
Oh, it was a dream, actually. No, that was a dream.
I'll give you that one. But the toaster in the middle of the day, it's just like with the parakeet. Why?
Bullshit. That's why.
Jesse zapped it. When
I
the
don't
camera
get it.
was not on Jesse, he zapped it.
Goddamn
But
jerk.
what?
Like a fucking warlock.
Oh, God damn it. Shut up.
I'll tell you how. He used one of those goddamn cherry bombs.
This is...
You can't talk to me like that.
I'll tell you exactly how. Because these people didn't give a fuck. That's how. They didn't give one good goddamn about this movie and whether or not it made any sense.
I can't believe it. After
Alex,
the
we're
success-
unraveling your perfect film.
I'm sorry, I don't understand what's going on in this fucking
I
movie.
don't either. I don't.
Well, that's what makes it so great, though. It's just so fucking crazy.
It's a huge clusterfuck. That's what it is.
It is a clusterfuck.
Don't call it Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. Just call it, or actually, yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Clusterfuck. That's it.
What about that tongue?
Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. We don't get it either.
Yeah, Nightmare on Super Star 2. This time, you won't know what the fuck is going on. You thought you were confused before?
Right?
Holy
How come when he's
shit.
making out with a girl, that big tongue comes out? What
You'll
is that?
wish
Does Freddy
this
have
was
a
a
giant
dream,
tongue
though.
we don't know about? We've seen Freddy's tongue.
Dude, that's for rim jobs.
Gene Simmons possessed Lisa that time. I don't
Yes, that's it. This is like Amityville 2 meets fucking Nightmare on Elm Street.
You guys are glossing over all the greatest stuff. How about when he's like, "Go ahead, Jesse. Try it on for size."
Go ahead, Jesse. Try it on for size.
He said, "Try it on for size to see if it fits you."
Yeah,
That is so cool.
that is cool. I dig that.
And the bird exploding for no reason. You guys. And when the bird claws the dad's face.
Yeah, that was great. He's like,
Yeah, which knocks him down. Which is like, for this to be a man's man, like you guys were, what kind of a pussy gets knocked down by a little scratch?
It was a tough bird. He knocked the lamp down. Holy fuck. What kind of a bird can knock down a lamp like that? A little parakeet, the thing doesn't even weigh a pound. And then Clue's wearing a fucking Band-Aid the whole rest of the movie.
That's the greatest.
What the fuck? How about Grady? Why are you grounded? I threw my grandmother down a flight of stairs. What?
What was that?
I don't know. It couldn't be soaping windows and throwing eggs.
Yeah,
He threw his fucking grandma down the stairs. Just wants to
Wow.
be pathetic.
How do you think he gets so firm and toned? Because, he's picking up old women and throwing them down the stairs.
Yeah, definitely. I felt so. How about when Grady dies? Didn't you guys feel so bad because he's so lovable and
Yeah, I
it's
love Grady.
Yeah, I like
part of the movie.
and it's weird because he's like an asshole and you would think that he has a problem with Jesse, but he sort of doesn't. Like he's like a cool kid that is for some reason hanging out with Jesse.
Yeah, and you know what? The one time you think he gets really mad and causes the scene, and then he completely is level-headed. When they're in the lunchroom, he's like, "You want me to shut up? Fine, I'll shut up." And then he walks away and he pats him on the shoulder. He goes, "See you around, buddy."
He's like the coolest, weirdest friend ever. And even when he goes, "Hey, you got a problem with me?" and he goes, "No, man."
Yeah, I'm just making conversation. I'm just passing time, he tells him. Yeah.
Even after he fights him. And they're like, Schneider shouldn't have called you out on that last play. And he goes, yeah, well, Snyder's got to stick up his ass. He goes, Snyder's always got to stick up his ass. He's like, hello, dirtballs. And what's with Snyder? Like, if Snyder made you, if he caught you in an S&M joint at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, would you run those laps just because he told you to? Wouldn't you just, like, as soon as he left the room, just run out of the fucking, like, gym?
Yeah, what's he gonna do?
Yeah, what's he gonna do about it?
I mean, what's he gonna tell where he saw you? Because, and then that he made you go to school in the middle of the night to run laps? Fuck no. You don't have to do anything he says.
No, it doesn't make a fucking lick of sense. Oh my god.
It's funny, you guys, you're saying all this stuff about this movie, you do realize it grossed almost twice as much as the original.
Because of the original.
No, it continues to make more money.
Yo, it's just like Nightmare 4. Nightmare 4 made the most of all of them, and you'll...
It's a brilliant
because
film.
of 3.
It's such a brilliant film.
You're right, because of 3. But but I'll tell you what, this is different, though. This movie deliberately makes that much money, and it continues to make more than Part 1, because it is huge in Europe. It's like so big overseas. That makes sense. Yeah, it's so big overseas. It's kind of weird. I want to see if you guys notice when Schneider's right before he gets whipped with the towel and then slashed and killed, did you notice that, remember when Jesse was watching all the shower things pop and he keeps turning his head to look at all of them pop up, the water spray out?
Yeah, and blood's coming out.
Yeah, and it steams up. Did you notice that when Freddy comes from behind that thing he's in the shower room, did you notice he was walking really weird?
Yeah, it's a different Freddy. It's a stand-in or something.
Yeah, a different guy was hired to play Freddy, and they shot for 2 weeks and used this guy. And they all said, this is ridiculous. This is not Freddy. He's not scary. He doesn't embody the character. He walks like a dweeb. And all this other stuff. They said, we need Robert Englund back, because Robert Englund wanted more money for Part 2, and they refused, so they used this other guy. And then when they saw how bad everything was without Robert Englund, they just met his demands.
I remember
what about
that.
the missing glove?
Yes, he doesn't even have a fucking glove on the last half hour of the movie.
Well, because during their production, the actual glove went missing.
No, I heard it got missing in Part 3.
Oh, was it Part 3? Okay.
Yeah, this was just because of the
all right, then I have no... Even then, I wouldn't be able to explain it away, because you just make another
Don't you remember that scene when fucking he's in Grady's room and the knives grow out of his hands?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what a fucking... They dropped the ball
it's
there.
Wolverine.
Freddy has got to have his glove on. Oh, I don't
know.
No,
it was cool because it was a mixture between when he popped out of his body, and then for some reason Freddy had skin over his glove. That doesn't make any sense, though.
Jesse became Wolverine. That's what it was.
Welcome to Nightmare 2.
Yeah.
So, they have this pool party, and Grady. Jesse finally...
Dave did that earlier.
Jesse finally seems to hook up with Lisa. They have this, like you guys said, a weird, vague relationship in a way. It seemed he was just driving her to school, and then suddenly they're sort of labeled as boyfriend and girlfriend, and they're just hanging out in the bedroom trying to solve this mystery. I don't understand how it's a relationship, but okay.
Well, in his defense, he did call her. Remember when he called her the first time and she was in the pool? Mm-hmm. He wanted to hang out with her, and then he ended up doing the cleaning thing, the cheesy dance around the room, and then she came to him and then caught him. So he was calling her. So if a dude's calling a chick,
Yeah, I guess it qualifies. So they're in the cabana. They start making out. And I think that's when the beer pops and all, and the hot dogs and stuff. And then he is like really into her tits and stuff. So he's way into it, and he goes to like lick between her tits, and like a 7 or a 10-inch tongue a purple tongue comes rolling out of his mouth. Like, what is that? Like, what does that mean is happening here? It seems like Freddy keeps crossing over in manifesting into the real world. Like he's trying... I think that's what we're missing here. I think Freddy is trying to cross over.
He is, but that's not his tongue.
It's Freddy coming out of Jesse.
Yeah, but we've seen Freddy's tongue before. He has a normal tongue. Now, Freddy...
Yeah, but he does whatever he wants, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it should have been his dick then. He should have come out with a fucking big old dick. It would have been awesome.
That would have been a sight to see. Yeah.
In your ass.
So maybe that's what we're like glossing over, that Freddy is merely trying to cross over into the real world, and he accomplishes that. Now, is that the best idea? No, because now he has to run up to you and slash you, but he is effective. I mean, he's killing he slashes people, he throws them against the fence, and he makes flames come up out of the bushes somehow, and he throws them into a grill, and then strategically stands perfectly in front of it and puts his arms out.
Oh, that's great, though. I will say that.
Children now.
Yes, and help yourself, fucker. That shit's great.
Oh, that was terrible, dude.
Oh, I think I've been laughing at that since the first time I saw it. It's funny to me. Help yourself, fucker.
There we go.
Such a forced curse.
It's funny, though, but the thing is, if you're Freddy Krueger, okay, and you already have the greatest fucking ability that anyone's ever had that wants to kill people, you can go into their dreams and kill them while they're sleeping. That's incredible. Why would you want to all of a sudden be Jason or Michael and be in the real world and not be half as fucking scary or effective? Why? What's his motivation?
Yeah, why would he want to cross over? Just to be where you always feel the grass is greener.
Maybe.
The
well,
grass
Jason's
is
been
greener.
doing it. Yeah, right?
Why should Jason have all the fun?
It just doesn't make sense. Again, I hate to keep fucking repeating myself, but
I'm just trying to make sense. We already said it doesn't, so I'm just trying to sort of figure out.
Yeah, somebody has to. I'll say this, though. Did you realize the name of the song that they started playing when the parents went to bed, when the mother lulled the father into bed, and then it became party time, and they played that song? Anybody know what the lyrics were? From a whisper to a scream. And that happens to be a movie, so I just thought that was kind of...
Vincent Price.
Vincent Price's Final Heart.
Yeah, I did actually notice that yesterday. I forgot I forgot that was the scene in which it was playing, but I did notice that, and it stuck out to me because we just finished watching the making of documentary for that.
Oh, yeah.
Which, by the way, if you have the Blu-ray and you have not watched that yet, I recommend watching that making of because it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it just came, 2 weeks ago, isn't it? Whisper to a Scream, it just got dropped. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's a song playing, and I haven't. It's like... Da, 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 da.
Here we are, must be somewhere, but you don't seem to know the faces. You'll survive this hurt inside.
I had to pull that song because when I reenacted the scene of Jesse coming in the house, he's like, Fred Krueger, he's inside me, and all this other stuff, and I can't stop him. I had to pull that song to play in the background.
Wait, you reenacted that scene? Where is this, and when can I see it?
Oh, okay.
It's on the Skeleton Crew.
I'll play it right now. Here you go.
Jesse, my God, what happened?
I killed him. I killed him.
Jesse, my God, you're hurt. What happened?
I killed Grady. I killed Grady. Lisa, I killed Snyder. Oh my God. I'm so scared.
Jesse, what are you talking about?
He's inside me. I'm scared.
Jesse, who is doing this to you?
Fred Krueger. He's inside me, and he wants to take me again.
No. Jesse, this is not happening. It's got to be everything you've taken in. Schneider, the diary, the glove. Only it's all mixed.
Christ, what do I have to do to make you understand me? Last time you tried to make me kill my sister. I got blood on my hands. He owns me.
Holy shit, that was brilliant, sir.
Thanks, man. I really felt, I really just dove into the character.
Yeah, you did a good job on that one. There's been good and there's been bad, and that was one of the better.
That was my best, I think. I mean, if anybody else thinks If anyone else thinks I did a good one besides that, that's fine. But that, I think, was my personal best.
It was good.
So that song is playing when Jesse leaves after making out with Lisa. He goes to Grady's room. So it's playing when he leaves, I guess, and all that. He goes to Grady, falls asleep, kills Grady, comes back, and that song is still playing.
What?
It's the extended remix.
That song had to be playing for an hour.
Damn.
Or they had it on loop or something.
Or maybe they just have
like
one
that.
tape they keep playing, like a mixtape.
It's like that dude in Intruder. Remember that movie Intruder? Fucking Ted Raimi's walking around with headphones on through like half the movie, and every time you see him, the same music he is playing through with headphones.
Yes.
Same shit.
See, I don't want to jump from the pool party to the end just yet. There's a couple things. How about when Grady was killed? Did you notice, like, it was really intense? He's banging on the door. The parents come over. They're banging back. Then all of a sudden, the blades come through the door and run down Grady's body. And at that point, the parents just stop banging. And that is what leads me to believe that maybe it was Grady's dream. Because in his dream, they would be banging back. But as soon as he dies and Freddy kills him in real life, the parents no longer exist because it's not real anymore. It's not.
So Grady's alive, is what you're telling me?
No, Grady's dead, but he got killed the same way everybody does in dreams.
See, that's the problem with this movie. There aren't great kills. Like, in the first movie we were talking about, awesome, what was going, like, Tina's death is fucking brilliant. And a lot of them, you know what I mean? Everything that happened.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah, Johnny Death.
Deep.
Yes, fucking, it was great. And there's very memorable death scenes in that movie. Where in this movie, there's some kills and there's some quick gore cuts. You know, like you do see slashing once the pool party does begin and whatnot, but there's nothing. That's something else they took out of this in this movie. There aren't any real.
No, instead we get exploding birds and hot dogs. Mm-hmm. That's what you get instead.
Schneider's death was incredible. Grady's death was incredible. So you got those two.
They were okay.
Grady's death was not incredible.
You're on
the whole sequence.
Well, first of all, that just left me going, why the hell are his claws so long that they're going through his body and then through the door?
Now you're overthinking.
That's just that's what I was thinking about when I was watching it. That's what I'm saying. Is it wasn't exciting enough to even keep my mind from wandering to that. I don't think there was anything thrilling about that death.
Wow.
No.
He got sliced down the middle while he was standing up against a wall. Who cares?
His eye inside of his mouth, him cutting his stomach and his face coming out of it.
Oh, that's just silly.
It was okay.
It was silly, and the effects looked bad enough that that was what I was drawn to when that whole thing was happening. I wasn't amazed at what was happening.
What about when Freddy knocked Lisa's plate off the table and he pushed the flower pot off the table outside?
Yeah, why did he do that? Why was he trashing? Why was he trashing the fucking china and the shit in the house?
He's like, and fuck this plate.
Yeah, it's like a guy fighting with his fucking girlfriend or wife, and he gets smashes a pitcher or a vase or something. Why would Freddy Krueger do that to fucking Lee? It's not even her; that's her parents' stuff. He's like, fuck you.
Does she see Jesse or Freddy? Like, are we looking? Because he's even talking in Jesse's voice. Freddy supposedly comes out of Jesse, and now we're led to believe that Jesse's in Freddy.
Yeah, what the fuck are they doing? I don't know what. This is like Jason Goes to Hell. You don't know who's in what?
How did Freddy walk through the wall if it was real life? How did he walk through the gate?
Right. And you want to tell me you thought that was Jesse?
Yeah, it's Jesse. It's totally Jesse.
It had to be Jesse.
You think that Jesse jumped
the whole
up
thing
that
is
fucking
Jesse.
thing at the pool party and jumped through the glass in the window?
Well, because he's got
and people
Freddy
are running
inside
away
of him.
from him? Why were they running away from him? Because he has razors on his hands?
Yeah, exactly. Didn't
So
you
it's
see
1
the
against
razors?
50 and they're running away?
Wait. Didn't you see the razors come out of his hands like when before Grady died? It's like, and that made him scream more. So no wonder Alex liked it, because he had the whatever. I can't do it because I can't pinch my balls to get that high.
How about when he was in the shower and he looked at his glove and he just went, ah!
Yes!
That was so funny.
So many fucking times. It lost its effectiveness because you're like, okay, scream now.
No, it was only 3 times, dude.
No, it was like 5.
It had to be more than that, man.
I'm pretty sure it was 5.
The opening wake up, the looking at the glove.
The other looking at the glove.
When was that?
Again, towards the end. Well, the one in the shower, and then in the beginning, when try it on for size, I think he did it then.
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, I want to say it's 5, maybe 4.
And his mom goes, "We're going to take you to the hospital." He goes, "No, I'm fine. It's just a bad dream."
It never happens in any other movie where somebody screams that much, unless it's like a final chase sequence and it's one girl. But
yeah, I was going to say, Jamie Lee Curtis screamed that much in Halloween.
Oh, yeah, but not throughout a fucking 90-minute film. Like, you know? Like,
right.
Constantly.
Oh, throughout
it's
the
just
film,
so, yeah, it's strange. It really is.
But how about this? Do you guys think the pool party should have been the climax of this movie? Because let's talk about where this goes from the pool party. I mean,
awful.
It's obviously exciting, even though it makes zero sense. And yes, it's you're taking somebody with such an ability and reducing him to a regular guy running around, who's not exactly a big guy. And so then you leave the pool, and Lisa decides, well, I think he's probably, even though it's Freddy, but Jesse just disappeared into Freddy or something. I don't know what exactly is happening here, but I'm going to take this hunch that he's going to go to his old job and hang out there. Like, would that be like me going to the power company if I just killed a bunch of people and I say, you know what, I'm going to go hang back where I work. I'm going to go clock in.
I'll go sit in the office behind the desk for a while.
Yeah. Like, why would Freddy be there?
What, the boiler room?
Yes. When was he ever there? Like,
remember, they went there earlier in the movie.
Right, but when was Freddy there ever?
Only when he was a human,
right?
In human form. Where else would he go?
Right,
if he's
so
now
why
a
would he be
human.
there now? That's exactly what I was thinking. Too.
I don't mind that, because where else is he gonna go? If he's walking the streets and you're Freddy Krueger, what's he gonna do? Knock on his parents' house when he was a living person? Hey, Mom and Dad, I'm home.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
You would imagine he just disappeared into the fence and he just vanished. I don't know.
Yeah, but he's a person now.
But how could he disappear into the fence then?
You're asking me to make sense of this movie? I'm just.
That's the best line ever, Dave.
I'm just saying.
How come when he threw the guy into the fence and he landed behind the bushes, flames came up out of there?
Oh, that was the best. I loved it.
I don't know.
Burned him to a crisp.
How does he have the power to make the fucking fence electrical all of a sudden?
That was the best too. It's like, oh.
What is he, fucking Horace Pinker? Holy shit!
Another
fucking Benjamin Franklin.
True. And speaking of another, that was the last review, but another Craven film is when what's her name was saying her prayer. She heard the Lord's prayer. She said, "My soul to take," and that was Nancy. And then
they made a horrible movie out of it.
He made a movie called My Soul to Take. Yep.
Great movie. I love that one.
Why is it Dimension?
No, it's Universal. I have the blue. I love it.
Well, so he goes to the power plant. She's just walking around, and Freddy's just there hanging out.
Well, not yet. Don't skip over those 2 dogs.
The 2 dogs were rejects from Invasion of the Body Snatchers makeup test.
2 random dogs.
2 guard dogs at the entrance of Freddy's place, and they have the face of a man and the body of a dog.
Yes.
Or
why?
Mask of a man and the body. There were clearly dogs in masks who were real unhappy about the whole situation.
They're like, get this fucking thing off me. Yeah, they were unhappy dogs, man. And of course, if you watch the Nightmare on Elm Street documentary, it says that the guy literally said, "Fuck you, I'm busy working on a real movie," and he just cooked up these masks in like 3 hours and just threw them on the dog.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Well, who even made that call? Hey, you know what would be cool? 2 dogs with human faces outside this fucking power plant. How come? Oh,
yeah, it makes no sense at all, really, except that either they saw Invasion of the Body Snatchers or they saw, what's the other movie that there's another movie that has a dog with a human face, and I can't think of what it is. But anyway, there's no logical. I mean, as a matter of fact, if the guy just said "fuck you," I'm working on a real movie, then I would just say, okay, never mind, we don't need this scene anyway.
Right.
Because I would rather not have it at all than have what we got.
You know, they actually went as far as to make figures of those dogs for...
What?
Yeah. You could...
Oh, I want them.
I bet
Oh, are
those
you
dogs are in
serious?
the conventions now, too.
Yeah.
Nice. I want them, and I want the 2 parakeets. One dead and one fucking that goes crazy.
Yeah.
Do you want one in mid-explosion with just the wings and fire in the middle?
Oh, boy.
It comes
Yes.
with cherry bomb.
Yeah, I want it with a cherry bomb, an optional Jesse possible suspect cherry bomb.
That's the best stuff about this movie. That in the chair. No, how about that one scene? One more funny thing that I always laugh at is when the parents are at the party and they look outside the window and they see Freddy randomly pick up a fucking chair and throw it.
Oh yeah, Freddy picks up a chair and throws it.
For no reason.
Yeah, if
Like,
that's Jesse.
That was Jesse, you think, doing that part?
Of course it was Jesse, yes.
could you imagine just looking out your back window and seeing some fucking guy throwing a chair trying to get at a group of kids?
Yeah,
It's
but
just-
what about Freddy? He controls Dream World, and yet he gets slowed down by garbage cans getting thrown at him by Tina. Like, why would he have to like stop and fuck around with that before he keeps just chasing her? Like, that makes that's so weird. This is his domain, like it just seems like odd that he would be
Well, that is a good point.
hindered by
yeah,
that.
but it's Tina's dream. So if you're in the dream, it's your dream.
Well, then you can make Freddy go away if it's your dream. If you think she has that much control.
You think? But picture yourself having your dreams, and let's say someone's chasing you. There's going to be obstructions. You're going to throw a garbage can at him if you see one. You know?
I guess I just hope it works.
Well, yeah, you hope it works. I mean, you don't have the power to make him disappear. It's a dream, but you can slow him down. I mean...
No, you do have the power to make him disappear. Just turn your back
Where
on
exactly are these very specific rules written about what you can and cannot do within your dreams?
Well, according to
just
the
fucking with
dreams, the dreams I've had, you can usually slow the evil down, but you really can't stop it.
In my dreams, I can throw garbage cans.
I can throw chairs on mine. In my dream, I'm the Grand Wizard.
Oh, Jesus, yes, that's the best.
I'm beautiful and bad.
So now, who wants to give an interpretation of what exactly we're watching in this power plant with the interaction between Lisa and Freddy Krueger?
I will tell you one thing. You know how much I trashed the fucking ending of Rob Zombie's Halloween? How the last 20 minutes are the most fucking dreadful thing in slasher?
I disagree with your statement.
This is a close second. It's so... I am... We get in there and then we see a small rat and then for no reason a giant rat on top of the other one.
I want to hear Mike's interpretation because he probably has the most bizarre.
Yeah, let's hear it, Mike.
What exactly do you think we're watching at this point with these two at the end?
I think we're watching, finally, Freddy and Jesse become two separate entities. Like, you see them together, and then you get them to separate.
You see Freddy getting defeated by the power of love, which is bullshit.
That's the power of love!
I mean, not really, because if you look back to the first one... all
I
you had
love
to
you,
do was,
Jesse. Fight him, because I love you. Oh, God damn it, shut up.
But is that what we were waiting for?
No, hell no. I was waiting for the credits.
What's the chick's name again?
Lisa.
Kill me, Lisa.
Kill me, Lisa. Kill me.
That's the best.
I love his face when they zoom in on him and Jesse's voice. And his face. Let's talk about Freddy's look. He looks like an old witch that they did that on purpose.
I hated that look, and that was one of his worst looks in that movie, I swear to God.
He looks like a hot dog. Like a hot dog that isn't completely burnt, but like has a wrinkly skin when you cook it kind of well done.
Yeah, he needed a few more minutes on the grill.
Yeah, splitting places. Yeah. Yep, hot dog Freddy.
But why is he so purple? He's so, like, purple.
Well, his blue balls traveled up into his face.
Yeah, because he couldn't bang Lisa as Freddy, I guess.
Exactly.
It just goes on so long, Mike. I mean, I don't... There's like 10 minutes of like those two, like... I don't know. It's like the fucking the nuclear arms summit.
Let's put it
It
this
goes
way.
on and on.
The majority of the movie is 87 minutes too long. All right, let's just say
Don't say that.
I won't say that because I like the first like 25 minutes.
No, you like the first 40 minutes. Dave, don't forget, this is like an hour and 20 minutes.
I said
Hour
there's
27.
3 acts, right? I like the first act.
Nah, I don't know. Well, yeah, so, it's just back and forth. Jesse, fight him! No, Jesse's dead. Jesse, I love you. I love you. I mean, kill me, Lisa.
Lisa, you're tearing me apart.
Why does she have a cut
Lisa,
on her
wish-
body and there's fucking ants on the cut all of a sudden? And then she looks and she imagined it. Now she's dreaming? Now she's dreaming. I don't understand. Is everybody living in a dream in this movie?
Everyone's taking micro naps.
Right.
See, that's where they get it from with the remake. This is making me hate this movie. Even
By
more.
the end of this, you're going to love the remake, Mike. Oh.
I don't think that's ever going
No,
to be
they get
possible.
that for the remake. They get that from Real Science.
Ah.
Well, we sit through this whole thing, and then obviously these pre-covered railings somehow just all go up in flames, and it stops right next to Freddy.
Well, that's Freddy's power stopping it.
Yeah. So
Or the end of the Zell gel.
Yeah, his face just starts melting, and I guess it just burns to a crisp. It doesn't melt. It would have been cooler, obviously, if it melted away and there was Jesse, but no, it's not in the budget or the talented makeup guy. So instead, he just melts.
Well, he was working on a real movie.
Yeah. Instead, he just melts, then just stops melting, burns to a crisp, and Jesse peels the body of Freddy off of him, and he is under Freddy now. And I guess that's the end of this cycle of these two. And they start making out or something, and that's the end of the movie. In Nightmare on Elm Street tradition, they decide to end the movie with another one of those, like you thought it was over, but guess what? Nope, Freddy's still around. They're back on the back of a school bus the next day. Believe it or not. That's the most amazing part of this.
Yeah, and the girl acting like it was no big deal. Oh, hey, nice party last night. Nod, nod, wink, wink.
And nothing about your 8 guests who were murdered.
That's because that was a dream, too. I don't know.
Yeah, like, what the fuck is happening here?
That would be a catastrophe. They would have shut the
whole
fucking
movie
town
was a
down.
dream again.
Yeah, they would have shut the town down.
Absolutely. A party like that where either Freddy showed up or somebody, or Jesse flipped the fuck out and killed people and it's mayhem.
Jesse would have been shot.
So there you go. It's not Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't have to answer any questions to police or anybody.
It was Jesse, but it was a dream. It was Jesse in the dream world. I don't know.
What, the whole movie is Jesse's dream? Is that what
My
you're
whole
trying to say?
theory's out the fucking window now
Let's hear
because
it.
this is just a piece of shit.
Dude, no matter what the case, if she said, well, listen.
Alex, admit it. This movie sucks ass. It really does. At this point, it's just you can't save it. You just can't save it. There's no saving it. I'm sorry. You can't. Because what just happened is there's no explaining out of it. You cannot explain it. It's fucked. The whole thing is.
No, because clearly the last scene is a dream because Freddy cannot come out in real life.
But then that means that then okay, but based on what you're saying, how the town didn't get shut down or this didn't happen, means that the whole pool party thing has to be a dream, which means that everything before that has.
Then it makes sense again.
So, well, then that means that the whole movie was a dream.
Right.
And that Jesse just was sleeping through the whole goddamn thing. So every
Kind of
time
like
he woke
me.
up. Exactly. Kind of like I wish I was, but I couldn't sleep because it was just so goddamn painstaking to get through.
The last 15 minutes were just that. I would say I was bored
Dreadful.
of tears for that. I'm okay with the rest of it. Like I said, I was confused, but it was still something that was. I'm scratching my head saying, "What the fuck?" through most of it, but I'm still amused by it.
Exactly. It's very entertaining. It's a very good movie.
Wow.
No, those are two completely separate statements. They're
Yeah,
they
I
don't
wouldn't go that
belong
far.
together.
Right.
And
It may
people
have
say
been
Halloween 6
entertaining
is bad.
at time.
Okay, let's go right now. Halloween 6 or Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2.
Halloween 6 all the way. Are you insane?
Oh, that's just fucking mean.
Go ahead.
Nah, I know,
Because
right?
Jamie, you know that the power of Donald will defeat it. Yes.
Okay, I'm.
What would you rather watch if you were stuck?
All right. I would have to say Nightmare 2, but
God damn it, no, you wouldn't.
damning with faint praise. That's not.
All right, Dave Z, what would you rather watch?
Honestly, I would rather watch Halloween 6.
Yes, Dave. See, Dave, join my side. I love you.
So, right back to school the next day. The police have no questions for Jesse whatsoever. Nobody is at all concerned that he turns into Freddy Krueger and killed people, and he's nowhere to be found. Freddy leaves the party. into a fence, and Jesse's nowhere. So the police would say, "Well, honey, you're just fucking flipping out. Your friend killed these people." Like there would be a whole investigation. This is ridiculous that these guys would be on a school bus the next day, and all Jesse would have to show for this is a bandage on his forearm.
Hey, why wasn't Grady on the bus?
I can't even talk my way out of this.
And why would they be on a bus when Jessie is what's her name's ride to school? That's
the thing. That's the first thing Brian said is, why are they on the bus when he has a car?
The deadly dinosaur.
Yeah, the deadly dinosaur.
Well, the deadly dinosaur is dead. That's why, obviously, the fire killed him.
But he was also on a bus in his dream in the very beginning of the film. So that's why.
Then that proves that the whole movie is just a dream, because it starts on a bus, ends on a bus. There you go.
It was all
I think
a
they're
dream.
just separate dreams.
All right. Okay, forget it. We're done. Okay.
They should have taken Freddy's hat. Wouldn't you, if you were those guys and Freddy melted away and Jesse came out, wouldn't you have kept the remnants of Freddy for to make money?
To prove that, you didn't kill
him. It just proves it's a dream. It's not real.
Well, he already had the glove. So he would have a complete set then.
He has the knives, no glove.
He's got knives for fingers. Don't fall asleep because in your dreams he lingers. He wears a fedora. How come everybody keeps saying he has knives for fingers? No, he doesn't. He has fingers. They're just inside of a glove that has knives on it.
That's because people are idiots.
They said it more than once.
Did he have a glove on by the end of the movie or no?
Bernie hand with blades.
Yeah, with hot dog fingers with fucking with butter knives coming out of them.
Plump when you cook them.
Oh, I forgot. Before we end it, Matt from Direct to Video Connoisseur wanted me to to give a shout out to the Lamal poster in Grady's bedroom.
Lamal?
Lamal? Yeah. Who's Lamal?
He just said there was a Lamal poster in Grady's bedroom, and he wanted.
Who is Lamal?
I don't know. Means nothing to me.
Oh, okay. Just that I figured you knew.
No.
This is Mr. Skin from MrSkin.com with all the skinfo from the latest movies. Nude in theaters, Entourage puts the wood in Hollywood. The Skintastic show brought us 8 amazing seasons with notable nude scenes from stars like Sasha Grey and Malin Ackerman, and the movie continues the tradition with 4 great nude moments and a surprise appearance from MrSkin.com. You don't have to be Ari Gold to tug it out.
This is the Mr. Skin Minute.
Nude on Blu-ray is the complete series of HBO's masterful cop drama, The Wire. In addition to great topless sex scenes from Callie Thorne and Kristen Proctor, keep your eyes peeled for a sensational sapphic encounter between Sonia Sohn and Melanie Nichols-King. That'll make your Omar Little big. Finally, Nude on Lifetime, it's the bombshell biopic, The Secret Life of Marilyn Monroe. In the title role, Kelly Garner goes all out, baring her butt in a recreation of Marilyn's famous red velvet Playboy photo shoot. Forget blondes, real gentlemen prefer nudes.
MrSkin.com. Fast forwarding to the good parts.
Hey guys, I know this is the part of the show where we usually drop our ratings right after the Mr. Skin Minute, but a sad thing happened on May 31st. It was announced that Betsy Palmer, the killer from Friday the 13th Part 1, Mrs. Voorhees, she passed away, unfortunately, at age 88. We found this out during a recording of the Nightmare on Elm Street retrospective. It was a different review, so you're going to hear a special guest, Matt Wiesel. He was on that show. So you get to hear Matt's reaction as well. So, I thought it was interesting just to play this, since we can kind of experience it together. It was a sad moment, and just want to honor her in that way and just have that moment there to remember her by. So here it is, guys, and right after that, we'll get to the rating of A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge.
Oh, God, did you guys hear that Betsy Palmer died?
Yep.
What?
I thought you guys all got that text. Mike sent it to me.
Mike sent a text at 8 o'clock, or at like 8:06, that says that Betsy Palmer died.
No, I saw the text, so I didn't want to... I figured you guys all got it.
Yeah. No, I was... my phone's being charged behind me.
Oh, shit.
No, sorry to break in. I saw that and I was like, what? Because we were just talking about.
Wow, man.
Yep. 88 years old.
I can't believe it. Mrs. Voorhees is gone.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Well,
I never got to meet her.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
I don't believe it, man.
Yeah, you think those guys would be on the news? Remember they had the newscast about the two FX artists got fucking killed. Two random fucking guys on you know, you're wondering about us, and I don't think that would make the news.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, the Killer Cook made the news when she died.
Yeah. Killer Cook. The Killer
Oh,
Cook.
yeah, Killer Cook did, but yeah, well, hey, come on.
Because, you know, we all think of Mrs. Voorhees as the Killer Cook, not Jason fucking Voorhees' mother!
I know.
Yeah, don't mention that part. Call her the goddamn cook because she says I used to prepare meals!
You're just a cook!
Fucking jerks. Like, who... Could you imagine the asshole that conveyed that information? Well, I watched her scene, and it said that I prepared meals at the time. Jason should have been watched every minute. Okay, guys, I guess she's a cook. In Friday
And she was holding a weapon, so she must be the killer, so we'll just call her Killer Cook.
Right.
They may as well said, fuck, an old friend of the Christies.
Yeah, can you imagine old friend of the Christies dies? Unbelievable. Holy shit, this world is crazy.
Forget blondes. Real gentlemen prefer nudes.
MrSkin.com. Fast forwarding to the good parts.
So, alright, well, let's rate this bitch. The black... Oh, shut up. You creep. You think this is bad? Wait till we get to part 4, 5, and 6. This is a fucking picnic.
First of all, 4, I will... That's brilliant. 5, 6 is better than 5. So there we go. 3 and 4, the next two are my favorite. I wish we could have skipped over this one and jumped right to 3.
Hey, why don't you just go disappear again, motherfucker? What the fuck needs you here? Uh-oh. What's this?
That's Lamont. He was a 1980s singer. And I know Jamie knows what this song is.
Yes, I do. It's Never Ending Story.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Alright, let's rate this.
I didn't know that you did that song. I love that song.
Now, Mike, I'd like you to take this seriously. I know you want to be funny, but can you give... I mean, come on, give this movie a break. It's very entertaining and stuff like that. So just think about that. So how do you rate this from out of 5 stars?
Okay, well, like, I think the whole movie is a dream now.
Okay.
I would like to think this retrospective was also a dream in my life. And I would like to say that thanks to this retrospective, I now think of the film in a different light.
Yes!
That's not a good thing, sir.
Oh, no.
I don't think I will ever watch it ever again. It is a complete piece of utter garbage.
Wow.
It robbed me of 87 minutes of my life the other day, and I would like that 87 minutes.
Yeah, for Halloween 6.
Well, actually, if I watch the producer's cut of Halloween 6, it runs about 1 hour, 35 minutes, and 58 seconds. Or if I watch the theatrical cut of Halloween 6, it runs 1 hour, 27 minutes, and 53 seconds.
That's the same time you wasted here.
There you go. 87.
Yeah, so I'll take it back for the theatrical cut. Okay, that works. I give this movie, with no apologies, 1 star.
You better apologize.
And that is being generous, because I couldn't give it 0. If I could give it 0, I would.
That means you hated
I'm giving
it, though.
it 1. Yes, now I do.
That's not true. I don't believe that you sat here hating this.
No, I don't hate the retrospective because I love you people, and this is great. But the movie itself...
You sat there watching that in hatred. I don't believe that.
No. I didn't hate it after I watched it. I was going to give it...
I made you hate it?
Well, no, I was going to give it a 3 out of 5. But after hearing the non-logic and the clusterfuck that this film actually is, when I realize it now, it's like... How the fuck can you rate this more than 1 star? I don't understand it.
Wow. Wait till we get to 4, Mike. Oh my god, if you like 4 now after you hear what I have to say about 4, You're gonna fucking be doing
there's no way, because
4 is much worse than this.
3 through the rest of them I saw in the theater. So.
Oh, so now we're gonna get some bullshit reviews now.
Really, you honestly feel that it's a 1 just because we picked it apart here?
Just because it's utterly ridiculous and it's a clusterfuck of a film, and I just cannot do it anymore ever.
I need some positivity. So who am I gonna go to right now, Jamie or Dave? I think Dave's gonna be a bit more of a peak than Jamie's gonna be. So let's go to him first because I need something.
I'll tell you what. I've said it before. I'll sum it up. I like the first act. The second act's confusing as fuck, but tolerable because I'm scratching my head trying to figure out what's going to happen. And the third act's atrocious.
Okay.
I do have some fun with it because I can laugh. It's not great. There's definitely worse in this franchise, and there's obviously better. There's good parts, there's bad parts. It's dark. Freddy doesn't talk too much, so it's not as bad as what we see with 4, 5, and 6, in my opinion. That being said, I'm not going to give it too much. I'm going to be in the middle of the road, and I'm going to say I give this a 2.5.
The cop-out.
The cop-out.
Son of a bitch.
Hey.
Still not 3.
That means I'm not getting anybody on my side here. Holy shit.
Yeah, but 2.5's not terrible. I mean...
Yeah, well, that's just us. The listeners could be totally different.
I doubt that. Jamie.
Yes?
You know, you're such a big fan of Clu Gallagher, and you love Robert Russell.
No, I'm a big fan of Clu Gallagher. I don't know who
That's what I was going to say.
And remember, Jamie, remember that great time we had in 2013 with Robert Russell? Wasn't that awesome?
I do love Robert Russell, and those are my 2 favorite parts of this movie.
Remember he called back? Didn't you text him afterwards?
I did, yeah. No, he called me on my cell phone afterward. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love him. You know I love him. And I love Blue. That's why they get 2 of the points I'm about to give.
Okay, maybe there's room for one more, I'm sure, with all the entertainment in this movie. So you got 2, okay.
Yeah, and then I think that the exploding bird will get the other half a point.
Oh!
A quarter, really a half,
hey,
not a quarter.
Listen, Alex.
You don't do quarters.
Before we did this review, I was all prepared to give it a 2. But having talked about it, it made me remember I did at least laugh through a lot of it. And even though it makes no goddamn sense, and the end is a mess. I mean, it is a mess. The whole thing is a fucking mess, really.
I'll tell you what.
Like it, but I do like it better than Halloween 6.
Okay.
God damn it.
Jamie did. I listened to this. She did a retrospective for this on Devour the Podcast, and I heard it. And I don't know what grade she gave it, but I know it was definitely lower than 2.5.
All right.
Back then, it was just I would rather you spit in my eye than make me watch this movie again.
It was only like a year ago, Jamie.
Yeah, she's warming up to it over a year.
All right. So she's come around. So give her that.
All right. This is my favorite of all the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Yes, I'm rolling with the punches here. There's almost no denying anything said. So I'm not one of these people who do that. You know me by now. If it is what it is, it is what it is, and I will admit it. However, it doesn't mean I didn't enjoy myself and I don't like experiencing the movie, because I really do. You've heard the soundtrack being played in the background of our review. I love the soundtrack. I love Grady. I love Jesse. I love his dad. I love Freddy in this movie. He's so dark. I love that. There's just so many memorable and iconic scenes. Yeah, I just nothing that's stupid or makes zero sense seems to make me not enjoy sitting there watching this. I agree with Dave. The ending is just dreadful. It is just like once you leave the pool party, I just don't know what this is. And so even that, I can't defend that. Love conquers all. That's just stupid to me. And it's just stupid. This is a dumb ending. So I give this a 4.75 out of 5. Because the ending just isn't what I hoped it would be, but I love the movie the rest of the way.
Wow.
So, yeah, that was it. That was the bizarre Tales of Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge. He didn't actually get revenge on anybody because nobody came back for this one. I mean, it would make more sense to call Part 3 Freddy's Revenge, actually. So that's kind of weird. Because I think he kills everybody who bothered him in Part 1. So, yeah, that was that. So we're going to be back next week to review Part 3, Dream Warriors. That is a fan favorite. People think that is when they really took the concept of the dream aspect of this whole thing and implied it really well and made it make sense and brought it to its peak. In that movie, Freddy also develops a sense of humor. We'll see what we think about that.
Thank God this is over. That's all I'm saying.
Thank God, this is a good time, like you said so
well,
yourself.
no, this was, but the movie's not. Thank God the movie's over. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it's only gonna get better.
Yes, I agree.
Really,
you think so?
I was being sarcastic. Sorry.
Well, no, it doesn't. It does only get better directly after this.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yep. I think that's part of the reason people really hate on this movie, more so than it deserves to be hated on, is because of 1 and 3 being the highs that they are, and 2 kind of being that weird one in the middle. Because honestly, you could have cut this movie out and just gone from 1 to 3, and it wouldn't have made a damn bit of difference continuity-wise. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like the odd movie out.
Right.
Alex, if it makes you feel better, the first, well, 2 of the first 3 VHSs I ever owned were Nightmare on Elm Street 1 and 2.
It does make me feel better.
Wow, I got a quick story. Nightmare on Elm Street 2, okay? I never had seen it before or Part 1. And it just, in Part 2 was just coming out to videotape. And for whatever reason, I saw a commercial for Part 2 and I decided, damn, I want to see that movie. So I went to Rite Aid like a fucking loser on a Saturday afternoon, rode my bike there, and it just came out the night before. And I waited for fucking hours for the hopes of somebody to return Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
I bet you feel bad now that you did that.
Well, it was an experience I wouldn't take back because I was a kid and it was fun. So I waited and the guy knew behind the counter I was waiting for it. Finally, somebody brought it back. It was like 4 or 5 hours. And he goes, it's here. I'm like, night. And I took it and I rented it and I rented Part 1 and I went home and I copied them. You know how you can copy one VHS to 2 VHS style? And I did. And so that was my memory of this film, because I guess I've always kind of been like an impulsive person. So I just all of a sudden was like, oh, Nightmare 2, I think I really want to see that. And then that's what happened. So I do have a good memory of when this movie first came out to videotape.
I have a memory. I was, my mom and sister were watching this in the living room. I was about 10 years old or so. And I just remember laying on the floor in a sleeping bag type thing in the living room with a pillow and a sleeping bag. And I was just watching it and remember laying on the ground looking up at the TV. And the only memories I have are when Jesse and Lisa visit the boiler room where Freddy worked. And they were walking around in there. And that's all I remember about it. And then from there, I seemed to develop these weird, vague memories of the movie that I just really couldn't ever pinpoint until the box set came out on VHS. And I remember I watched Part 1, and I didn't think it was that good. And then I watched Part 2, and then things started to click to me, and I was like, yeah, wait, this is the one I liked. And then all of a sudden I said, yeah, the pool party, oh shit, and all this type of stuff, and it really came back to me, and I just loved it. I got so into the movie, and I felt like I was experiencing Jesse, and I just remember loving it, and never ended, I guess. And that was whenever those tapes came out, I don't know, 1999 or whatever.
Yeah, I had that box set. My cousins bought it for me for my birthday.
Yeah, I think
that's
cool. Threw it out by now.
And let me say, I wasn't just standing in a Rite Aid doing nothing for 5 hours, so I was a loser, but not that bad. They had a Commodore 64. I was playing the computer. I was reading wrestling magazines. I was doing stuff. I wasn't just, sitting there fucking staring at a wall saying, is it back yet? Is it here? So
That's
I know it's bad.
Done, Dave, so.
Well, I know it's bad enough I did it, but whatever. I was fucking 14, and I was impulsive that day.
Dave, at least you didn't think to call Rite Aid. You didn't find out 2 weeks before it was coming out, and you didn't call Rite Aid over and over and over again and be like, yeah, do you have a date? When is this coming out?
And then when they tell you, you go somewhere else to get it.
Yeah, exactly.
And I didn't cry when I got my hands on it either.
Yeah, and your heart was beating. All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
I hope his heart was beating. Bye, guys.
Later.
See ya.
See you next week as the Skeleton Crew's A Nightmare on Elm Street retrospective continues. Same bedtime, same dead channel.
Here we are, must be somewhere, but you don't seem to know the faces. You'll survive this hurt inside. It's only lovers changing places. Nobody ever knows the way you feel. Nobody ever knows but you. In the light, in the shadow, in between the feeling grows. On the edge of tomorrow, but tomorrow never knows. No matter where you are or what you do, nothing will ever change.